right, you know any good screamers?
Okay, bet. I think we'll get it. Yeah, it should work. Alright.
I was gonna
Well,
say, do you want to
haven't
do a
done one of
bit?
these intros in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of bit do you want to do?
I don't know.
Okay.
One where I was gonna be loud, but
Um,
like, it's been so long.
But yeah, no, we haven't done an intro in a while. So we're gonna put the training wheels back onto the intro now.
Welcome to Scream Talk, guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to Scream Talk. Yeah, welcome back. We are back
We did it.
after, a long hiatus, after everybody's been requesting, hey, we miss you guys so much. We need more podcasts right now. But now we're ready to start it again. So welcome to season 2 of Scream Talk.
I will say,
I am joined here by my co-host. Yeah.
You're gonna have fun again with my audio at the beginning because I totally forgot how this shit worked.
Oh, was it echoey a little bit? Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, just for like the first
It'll
30
bump.
seconds.
I was a little bit echoey, guys. Yeah.
I'm back. We back.
We'll figure it out.
I remembered.
And I'm also joined by Ian once again.
Hello.
Ian, say hi.
Hello, gentlemen and the one woman.
Today we're just gonna kind of introduce you guys to our new podcast format slightly. We're switching it up a little bit. We figured might as well kind of, since we're back after this long break, long hiatus, we're like, let's switch up our formatting a little bit and see how that works out, see how we do with it. But basically we're just going to be talking instead of describing every movie. We'll still definitely go into like plot points of movies for sure. In some like episodes will be like one movie based, but for this one we're kind of just
gonna tone it down,
slowly getting back into it. Yeah. So today we're gonna just kind of be talking about a bunch of newer stuff that's been coming out, just that we've been watching, we've been seeing. Because I feel like it's just kind of a good time to talk about that right now too, because a lot of people are talking about it. So we'll start off. Did you have anything you wanted to start off with?
Not really. I'm gonna be honest. Again, we're very
No, we're getting back into it.
Yeah, no practice or anything. We were just like, let's record.
Yeah,
screw
this
it.
This is the first. Yeah. Let's. And then so we'll just start off with talking about, I guess, Obsession is probably one of the biggest things that's been coming out of 2026 so far, at least horror wise. I think it's probably the biggest horror movie of the year so far. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say it's the best grossing with its budget. For sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of more what I mean. And while we're in that area, what do you think is the best movie to come out of 2026 so far, horror wise?
I'm gonna be honest. Of the movies that I have seen, which is not that many in theaters of 2026, probably it would be Obsession.
Yeah. I mean, like the closest thing to it, which I'm trying to figure out if it was 2026, is Iron Lung. Did that one come out?
25 technically, I think. Wait.
Was that 25? Oh, okay.
Let's double check.
I wasn't sure.
We're back in our roots. Let us check.
Been...
It was in January of this year.
Oh, okay. So
it felt so long ago, though.
2026.
Yeah.
It did feel really long ago, and I did just recently rewatch it. And it's so great. It's still a great movie. Yeah. But
I would say Obsession might be a little bit better.
Or anything yet.
No, not yet. I think original idea horror movie, I think Obsession takes it. it's not based on
Oh, for sure.
anything originally, so it's gonna make
Yeah,
like it's gonna be the more unique one out of
because you
Iron Lung and
haven't
like the back
seen.
rooms.
Yeah, like, that's what I was gonna say. You haven't seen the Backrooms yet, which Backrooms it is not technically an original idea, but it also to me slightly is since it's Kane Parsons directing it. You know, he's
Mm-hmm.
only he's only 2 years old. He's the youngest person ever. Um, have you seen those memes that have been going around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this part out, but the memes of like Kane Parsons, and it's just like, did you know he's only 5 years old? And it's just a bunch of people, because like that's all they would bring up in like
Yeah.
Twitter or interviews is how young he is. Um, but I did watch it. I did miss like the first maybe 5 minutes of it. Um, because of pizza, you know, we had to get pizza, and then because obviously you're at the movies, you gotta get a full pizza, which yeah, it's great. It's great. But I missed like the first like 5 minutes of it, but I don't think I missed too much
Mm-hmm.
of it. I will say it does like kind of drop off like if you're just there for like that kind of backrooms feel, if that makes sense, like that kind of analog feel. You don't really get that after the first half of the movie, probably. After the first half of the movie, it kind of starts to become more narrative, and I think that's where it slightly fails. Not fails, but like slightly doesn't do what I wanted it to do. But it still is good, especially after kind of seeing people go in depth because like that's what the backrooms really is a lot of Easter egg kind of stuff, and the amount of Easter eggs that was in the movie that I miss personally is like pretty insane. But and that just definitely made it a little bit better, but Obsession for sure clears, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. I think the most fun watch that I had in theaters so far was the movie party for part 8 of Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
Yeah.
also because
Which
we
I
met
didn't
Kane
even I
Hodder.
also got there late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did get to meet him. So that one was fun. I would say it would be up a little bit higher if it wasn't Jason in Manhattan. It was, you know, a better one. But as long as it wasn't, you know, as we've said, Jason versus Freddy, I think we're both chilling.
Yeah.
But
Still a good watch. It was very fun to
but
learn
yeah.
about that movie.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for sure Obsession is probably one of the best to come out of this year so far. Especially with Curry Barker just
Mm-hmm.
and also kind of have you I don't know if you have, but did you check out his other stuff like on YouTube, like Milk and Cereal and his other
Uh,
horror shorts? I wouldn't say shorts really, they're pretty long.
yeah. I haven't, but
Like Milk and Cereal's an hour long.
I've seen clips of his work on like social media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think yeah, we were kind of on that time whenever he was kind of just popping up for his comedy.
Mm-hmm. Which I think a lot of people
Bits.
just like some people don't understand why like the weird turn, well, quote unquote weird of from comedy to horror, where it's
Mm-hmm.
realistically it's the same setups,
Yeah.
just different tones.
Oh, yeah.
Instead
Well,
of
like
a
the best like
punchline, you get a
comparison
jump
I have to
scare.
that and Curry Barker in general. Yeah, and like Curry Barker's like comedy style was very more like the same as like Tim Robinson, which if you know who Tim
Mm-hmm.
Robinson is, have you seen the movie Friendship? It's not a good movie. It kind of sucks.
I haven't
Have you
watched
seen
it, but
it?
I've seen some of his clips. I think the most infamous clip is the
There's
where they add him into Starship
did you see the soap?
Troopers.
Oh, okay.
Seen what?
So there's like a scene in Friendship where he like eats a bar of soap in front of like a bunch of dudes to try to get them to like be friends with him in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know how to describe that scene, but it's very weird and it almost plays as horror in a way if you kind of look at it through the right lens. So that's why to me it also does. makes sense for comedy to be such a direct pipeline to horror, as you've seen with
Yeah.
Jordan Peele, Zach Kreger, and even really I'm forgetting her name, but Talk to Me and Bring Her Back.
Oh, the Rocket guys. Yeah.
Yeah, because they were still like a comedy based YouTube channel, I'd say.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
comedy
what exact. They
stunts.
weren't. They were their own kind of thing. They were their own kind of thing, really. But no, Obsession was definitely good, and I think what made it good for me at least was like kind of the because there was like a story that came out a little bit ago. I don't know the exact source. I'll have to like look, but supposedly Curry Barker turned down like so much money, like 3 million or something, for to not rewrite the script. Like apparently the
Mm-hmm.
studio wanted him to rewrite the script for 3 million, whereas like it puts Bear as the hero of the story,
Yeah.
which would have like changed the movie completely. And then so like it's just very interesting to see just where this movie could have gone, what different routes people wanted it to go, and like I think if it would have like he would have accepted that 3 million, it would have just ended up like another Blumhouse release. You know what I mean? Like I don't even, I'm trying to think of a example, but I can't. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what I get you, bro.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, and then do we want to talk about like any of like this the kind of overarching ideas in Obsession?
I feel like the biggest thing to come out of this was
Because like I
social
know a
media
big
went
thing
crazy on
about
theories. Like this is the most like theory
yeah,
like
and I know
crafting
like
I've seen in a while.
what have you been seeing theory wise?
Theories of the I guess I can't really say being, but what controls Nikki is Bear's cat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I did see
The
that one.
mm-hmm. There's they purposely like behind the scenes when she's in the corner and she looks like weirdly older, it's makeup, which is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And like that kind
But
of
like
stuff of like
that's another thing I think. Yeah, just kind of
and like
some
the
of like
movie
how they did some of the scares
yeah.
almost.
And then it's like I think the one that I really like, I think the most is the kind of the reveal that Nikki always liked Bear as a brother with the Hansen or the Hansel Gretel, Hans and Gretel. The story that she tells at the party.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hansel and
yeah.
Gretel
It's like the
because those
weird
characters are
version of
brothers
Hansel
and
and Gretel.
sisters. Yeah.
Which yeah, let me see if I can find it because I just kind of want to look. I can't find just the straight monologue, but
Probably not
oh wait,
yet.
yeah. Also, I don't read poetry out loud that much, so it would sound really dumb if I did. Um, but yeah, no, I think that's like the interesting thing because there was like at one point, from what I saw, there was like two sides of the internet whenever Obsession came out, and there were some like there's Bear defenders like where they like think that Bear was like in the right in some way, and that he was like almost a victim in the story, and that was just like a completely wrong take, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what like they wanted. That's what they wanted for like the rewrite of the script. They wanted it to be Bear to be less of just a piece of shit, and they wanted him to investigate what the stick that he broke, the one wish willow, like they were looking for like what's all the lore behind that. They wanted Bear to discover all of that, but it's like that's not the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but like that was a big thing. Is like people being like, well, I don't know, Mickey might have liked. It's like no, it's obvious. It's like you can kind of see it between in the subtext. It's super. hits the
Mm-hmm.
nail on the head, really. Like, there's not really any area of maybe in that area. You know what I mean?
He had like the most perfect baddie next to him, anyways, bro. Was it her name
Right? Yeah.
Sarah? Or I
Like,
think it was Sarah. It's her character's name.
oh yeah, the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that gets their spoiler alert.
That gets
They get
destroyed by a
their
brick.
head smashed in with like a brick. Yeah, which is very sudden. And like the thing about like the I would say this is like a very big step towards like what people actually want scary wise, you know, if, you know what I mean? Like I think we're moving away from jump scare horror as like a genre, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
I hope so.
Like there was no jump scares in this movie, but they still like had sort of like that same feel in certain
I
parts
definitely think
that a jump scare would technically give you.
I
You know what I
think
mean?
I think the window break was really the jump scare.
Yeah, at the most. But like you could see her like it's almost like the same as because have you seen The Lighthouse?
Mm-hmm.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes,
That
I
one.
I have.
That scene. Yeah, that scene with Willem Dafoe where he's like running behind Robert Pattinson like with the axe. It's like
Oh,
closer towards the
yeah.
end.
Okay,
But
yeah.
like you see him running towards Robert Pattinson for like 3 seconds before Robert Pattinson's character notices, and I think that's kind of a similar thing. It still like puts you on this like super huge adrenaline spike of like, oh my god, in a way, but it's not necessarily a jump scare because you're like just kind of seeing it and you're waiting for whatever to happen.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but like I don't know if it's just us and just being like we've seen so many horror movies, we know like the cues
mm-hmm,
of jump scares. Cause
that's
like
true.
the woman next to me when we saw it, she jumped
Mm-hmm.
back in her seat when the window got broken.
Oh yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
it's like it technically
I
was a
guess that's
jump
true because
scare. It's all of a
it doesn't
sudden.
like the movie definitely leans into the aspect. Yeah, it definitely leads into the aspect of um not letting the audience know what's gonna happen next. I just kind of think I already knew what was gonna happen next,
Well, I think
just
for
given
us,
and meet you too, where you just kind of
mm-hmm.
can see when something is building up to that.
Well, it also doesn't help for me, especially for me, us. The framing of that shot is done so
Hmm.
obvious to where it makes
Yeah,
like some people just be
that's
like,
true.
"No, it's
There's
gonna
only
happen."
so much. Hmm. There's only so much you can do with car shots too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can you could do the Bloody Night thing where you just go super close to their face, and then but that was a joke. But yeah, no, I see what you mean there. But overall, like you can just kind of in that movie, you can also just kind of see the attention to detail through like everybody that worked on it, not just the director and the actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the wardrobe was insanely well done. That was like a huge part of what made that movie work better. I think was the wardrobe being done so well. That's for me personally. I don't know if that was the same for you.
I could agree. It has like a specific like tone and feel
Yeah.
to it.
Mhm. And also I'm a sucker for like any title reveal that's like in how would you describe that? In location, I guess, or like in frame. I think like it's very James Gunn, uh, in Suicide Squad with the title reveal.
Mm. I also feel like I don't know. It's because it's supposed to be like an indie film, but the look of the
Mhm.
movie definitely feels different. You know, like I don't know
Yeah,
if it's like
it
the
not
lens they
everything's like
use, but
washed
it
out.
feels,
Yeah.
yeah, it feels washed down. Feels like they filmed on quote unquote 35 mil. Like it has
Mhm.
that like touch, which I feel like a lot of modern movies
Yes.
are just not having anymore.
Yeah, Double Worst Product 2, you know. I don't know if you've seen like the comparisons of like just different lighting and camera and framing, but
I
it just
saw
looks terrible.
one person talk about like a shot comparing them, and I definitely think it is just because
Mhm.
modern cameras are just so advanced that you can do whatever you want. Where 35
It
millimeter,
is.
you had a set limit.
You are. Mhm. That's true, but I think like honestly, give us those limits because if you don't, then it like lessens the creativity of like how to work around it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I also
Like with
feel
35
like,
millimeter, like yeah, it does have a set thing, but like
mm-hmm.
it also requires like at least creativity to work around that. Whereas something that'll get every single thing requires less. I think that's how
Yeah.
it is for me though.
I also
I don't
feel
know.
like the lens is also like
Mhm.
everything looks flat.
Oh yeah.
I think it's the parafocal lens because
Mhm.
I think I sent you that parafocal lens reel on
Mhm.
Instagram. Yeah, cuz I'm thinking about getting one of those
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Because
it
those are
makes
fun.
everything look
I
better.
like those.
Wait, that's specifically because it makes everything feel
Mhm.
more round and everything. It just feels more
Yeah. Are you talking about the the La La Land, the Batman? They both use that kind of thing.
probably, yeah.
Where yeah, yeah. I think I could be also thinking of a different type of lens.
Possibly.
I'm trying. Oh wait, yeah, I am. I am thinking of a different lens. I was thinking of an anamorphic lens, but
Anamorphics are also good.
yeah, where it like crushes everything down and then you have to expand it,
Mhm.
and then that's where you get like the out of focus at the edges and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, and then I mean we already talked about backrooms a little bit, but that one is also you can kind of see the creativity behind it. Obviously just with the set in general, like you can just see through that.
Mhm.
It's pretty good because I mean, yeah. Have you seen the meme? Oh gosh, I'm so chronically online, but there's the meme of like the I am an architect thing because that's what the guy is like supposed to have wanted to be was an architect,
Mhm.
but like genuinely you have to be an architect to make those back rooms like as a real set because they were so well done as that kind of thing. It was just interesting.
Yeah, have you seen everyone being like Kane Pixel? I call him Kane Pixel because that's what his YouTube channel was. What he said
I call
about
him yeah.
AI, like when he was asked about like the usage of AI.
Yeah, well that's another thing I was gonna yeah, well like because the backrooms is so like it's such a take on that subject, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um and I'm trying to not spoil you through it, but there's like if you've seen it you'll know what I'm talking about. I'll just put a spoiler warning right now, and I'm gonna put like some pictures up or something of like what certain things look like, and then you'll kind of see like that kind of resemblance to a take on AI, if that makes sense.
Is this where I pretend to agree? Like, oh yes, I see the difference. Like as you put up images.
Yeah, well, I don't want to spoil you, so I didn't want to describe it too much.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting that I've seen.
Because I think the less you expect going into it, the better.
Yeah. The thing that I saw with Kane is he was like, I don't like the usage of AI. I'd rather be stuck in the IRL back rooms or something. He just
Yeah,
from a new person, like from
yeah,
a somewhat newer like creative standpoint, I understand that. And then you have like
Oh yeah.
Todd McFarlane when he goes on the Escape podcast, and he's like, "No, AI's okay." Just
Oh
full
god,
on
did Todd
opposites.
McFarlane go on the Escape podcast?
He
That's
did.
actually a huge guest for them though. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's actually pretty insane because I know they got Robert Kirkman,
Mm-hmm. I was about to
and I
say
thought
that.
that was pretty
Yeah.
crazy. But to get him, that's also crazy. But it's disappointing to hear that. But there is a lot of directors, I would say, older directors at least, that are talking about how we need to embrace it and that kind of thing. And I think the Backrooms and Obsession even can get grouped in, and even Iron Lung really to that kind of stand against that kind of thing. Because I mean, Iron Lung, he could have used AI for that part with the creature. He could have done that instead of having to render it in a render farm in his bathroom. You know what I mean?
That is true.
But I think those like movies show like that the people don't really want AI and everything. You know, they want to see human made stuff. And I think that's what the Backrooms and Obsession and Iron Lung, all three of those, just kind of coming out low budget and just making a ton of money, being the top of their box office. I don't think Backrooms was the top of the box office, but that's because it was competing with Obsession.
It made a lot of money, but
But
with its budget, it
it still
doesn't
made a
feel
ton of
that
money for
big
like
compared to Obsession. Because Obsession
that's
had
true.
what,
Because what was
three
the
or
budget?
700,000? It was less than a
Seven hundred and
million.
fifty thousand
It
for
was
Obsession.
less
Yeah,
than a million, and it grossed
and then
100 million.
yeah, and then Iron Lung was 3 million. I don't know what the Backrooms was,
20?
but
Because it
it
was
made its money back.
Blumhouse.
Yeah, Backrooms.
Yeah.
Backrooms is A24.
Backrooms was under 20. 10 million.
It was A24.
It was
10 million.
yeah. A24 was Backrooms.
Okay.
What am I thinking that used Blumhouse? It wasn't
That was Obsession.
was it?
Yeah, Obsession was through Blumhouse, I
Okay.
think. It wasn't maybe directly, but like, because like again, I think it was also through a few other studios.
It was mainly uh yeah, for producing. Cuz I was thinking in my head I was thinking
Yes.
more of what is it? Distributing. Blumhouse didn't distribute.
Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking it might have. They didn't distribute. Yeah, because that was the big deal was like getting a distributor
Yeah, because
that wouldn't force them to like change stuff
cuz that and
and for a good deal too.
A24 is really only
Hmm.
a North America distributor.
Yes, that
Well,
was a big thing
like
with the Backrooms, and I think that's why he picked. That's why Curry Barker picked the studio that he picked for that was because they were worldwide, which
yeah.
is what was a big led to a big cause of the success too.
Mhm. I would
Obsession.
also choose worldwide.
That was a terribly formed sentence, by the way, but Jesus, yeah,
The point vaguely slowly came out.
yeah. Anyway, he chose the smaller studio because they had bigger uh, reach,
Yeah.
and it worked. And then now we're getting more Curry Barker. I mean, I think people are going to start hopping on a Curry Barker hate train soon, I feel, after a few more of his movies come out. Just because that's how people are.
I mean, that's kind of how I feel with Pedro
But
Pascal.
he's got Pedro Pascal. Yeah, which that one's kind of valid. People just they just
He's
shoved
in
Pedro Pascal in everybody's
everything.
faces for a good 2.5 years. Like after Mandalorian, they were
No,
like, all right,
yeah, I was
everybody,
gonna
you're
say
gonna be Pedro Pascal's face
it
everywhere
started
now.
with Mandalorian and then it just sprouted.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz
Oh yeah. I
he
mean,
was in
he was in
shows
everything.
like Game of Thrones and what Narco, I think. Like kind of
Oh gosh. Well,
smaller
that was
but like
beforehand.
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then out of
Yeah.
nowhere everyone's
I'm
like,
trying to
"Oh my
think
gosh."
because oh my gosh, I love Pedro Pascal. Which if Pedro Pascal's your thing, go ahead. That's all yours, all to you. but they did that with a few other actors too. I'm trying to think of who they are though. I mean Jacob Elordi obviously, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Jacob Elordi hater because I just don't think he's amazing. I think he just
I would
he's kind of
say
boring to me.
maybe vaguely Jack Quaid. Just vaguely.
Jack Quaid's an interesting one because I never mind seeing Jack Quaid because he always does a good job. Like I love Jack
Yeah.
Quaid, and that's another thing I was gonna kind of bring up today was the similarities in Obsession and Companion because I thought those were kind of very similar, not stories, but what's the word for it? Message, overall message, I
Like
guess.
themes.
Yeah, with that kind of just like the nice guy kind of thing of like, oh, I'm such a nice guy, I deserve blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
When in actuality, he's a piece of shit. But anyway, but yeah, that was because I don't think we never talked about Companion, did we?
No, I never saw it.
I don't think we did. Oh, okay. Oh, you haven't seen it.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta watch it. I
I've been
mean,
on a
if you don't
weird
mind,
train
if
of
you like
just
Jack Quaid, it's pretty
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I've been on a weird train of just watching bad horror movies.
Mm.
Just not for
Dude,
like
we can do
I want to be miserable.
future
It's
episode sneak
just
peek right there.
it's
Yeah,
just to see how bad it can be. Mainly
yeah.
because you get the
Well, like,
same stereotypical things in them, and it's funny to me. It's funny
mm-hmm.
how bad it is. It's like it's good because it's bad, ordeal,
Yeah.
and they all
Well, like
use
that's what you
like
said to me.
it was uh,
Yeah, you recommended me this
American
American Scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, which I need to watch. What? How old is it? Is it like an older one?
It's 2020.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You see, whenever I hear like any like cheesy horror movie about a scarecrow, I think of like old scarecrow horror movies, which I think it's called like Dawn of the Scarecrow. Maybe have you seen it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but I think the best Scarecrow thing is the
It's like,
Scarecrow's Walk at Midnight, bro. Fucking goosebumps.
oh yeah, I mean Goosebumps does everything the best. Not the, I mean the show, not really technically.
No, what do you mean?
Technically,
The
not
90s
really,
was a
because like
masterpiece.
looking when you watch those back, those like episodes had the budget of like a shoelace. Like it's pretty
I
bad
just get pure
watching it.
nostalgia. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get
Oh yeah,
criticized.
that's where I'm at with
I
it.
just
I
feel
don't
like I'm
care about,
home.
but
I'm
like
back.
you can so tell that
You
these
can
are like
tell.
the lowest produced things ever. Um, bring that back. Bring back Goosebumps.
Bring back Ryan Gosling and Hayden
Bring back the
Christensen
right
into
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Bring back Ryan Gosling for like Night of the Living Dummy Part 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Part 4.
And then it was
Um.
Hayden Christensen in
Oh,
Say Cheese and Die.
yes. Wait. Wait. No, we mixed them up. Ryan Gosling was in Say Cheese and Die.
That's right.
Hayden
Yeah.
Christensen was Night of the
The
Living
Living
Dummy Part
Dummy.
3, where he turned his head around at the end.
Yes, I saw that clip recently.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh gosh. So I want you to listen to like these plot points of a new series that's going to be on Amazon.
Oh
All right,
no.
or not even plot points, just these little bullet points. All right, Taylor Lautner,
Okay.
the male Taylor Lautner. Because if you didn't know, Taylor Lautner is married to Taylor Lautner. His wife's name is also Taylor.
Wait, what?
In case you didn't know that, you know Taylor Lautner,
Yeah.
like from Twilight. He's married, and his wife's name is Taylor also.
Oh my god, I did
So
not know
both of their
that.
names are Taylor Lautner. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she's pregnant, so like they can name their kid Taylor also, and just
Oh
have
my
3 Taylor
god.
Lautners.
It's like
That
it's
would be
literally like
insane.
it's like the whole Mr. and Mrs. Taylor Lautner. Like, dude, at the wedding, it must have been so fucking
Hmm.
weird.
It's very funny. Yeah. But all right, Taylor Lautner,
Taylor and Taylor
werewolf.
Lautner.
Hmm.
Okay.
Werewolf hunter.
Is he the
That's
werewolf
like the
hunter or
title, I
is
believe.
he the werewolf?
Yeah, I believe that's the title of the series. It's Taylor Lautner, Werewolf Hunter, and it's a full like he's playing Taylor Lautner
Oh, he's playing himself?
as a he's playing himself as a werewolf hunter. Yeah,
Huh. Is there
yeah.
any more? Or is that it?
That's all I have for you. That's it. That's all I got for you. But that's enough for me. That's enough for me right now. I just need that, and now I'm kind of already sold because I feel like that's gonna be perfect. Cast his wife in it, so then we can have both Taylor Lautners in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor
Oh,
Lautner,
is it supposed
Werewolf
to be like
Hunter.
a joke
I
thing
think it would have been
or
funny if they would have. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, you mean like trolling, or do you think a joke is in like it's gonna be a satire show?
satire? It's supposed to be a comedy
Oh, it's for sure
series.
gonna be sad. Yeah,
Literally,
it's for sure gonna be satire.
Google's literally like, yeah, it's a meta scripted comedy series.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it would have been better if they would have gone the vampire hunter route.
Oh,
Had him
okay, I
team up
get
with
it.
Abe Lincoln.
So it's kind of like, did you ever watch The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent with Nicolas Cage, where he plays himself?
Yes.
It's basically
Yeah.
that. So it's
It's that kind of
basically,
idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just him being like, yes, I played a werewolf in this movie, but also I hunt them, and that's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Gosh, that's the whole premise.
Because it's supposed
No,
to
but
be like an
that would
alternate
be so
reality
rad.
thing.
Yeah. Oh gosh, speaking of that, I mean this we are getting off track, but Big Bang Theory. Did you hear about the spin-off that they're doing?
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
Where it's like set in the year like 30
It's
something.
like the worst character. It's like the not the worst characters, but like
It's
kind of
the
the least
stupidest.
interesting side
Well, that's
characters
the thing.
get their own
I mean,
show
to
now
be
where they
honest, I
time
never
travel.
watched. I never watched The Big Bang Theory. Is the thing. So like, to me, these are just new characters. Like, I had no idea who they were. But um, give me old Sheldon instead.
Old
We got young
Sheldon.
Sheldon. We got middle aged. We got middle aged Sheldon. Give us old Sheldon. That's all we need.
Young Sheldon,
Give us
it's
the
his
George
son.
Cooper side plot. Baby Sheldon.
Yeah, baby Sheldon.
Baby Sheldon. God. Yeah, but other horror news. Is there any other like horror stuff that's coming out that we can talk about? Um, the Resident Evil movie. What are your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts on that? Because I don't know much on Resident Evil lore. I know you might know more than me.
When
So,
the original trailer and idea came out, I was more worried than I
yeah.
am now. But that's because I understand the
Oh, okay.
fans of Resident Evil. And
Yeah.
it's the same thing like when I saw Iron Lung. I was expecting, it's going to be
Mhm.
based out the game. That's what everyone is originally wanting, which I think people are still wanting.
Mhm.
But Zach
Yeah.
Kreger is more of making it's its own thing. It's in the universe, but not
It's
in the
almost
universe.
yeah. It's
But
what's the
like
word? It's almost
he's
anthology.
mm-hmm. But like he's been interviewed about it and he's been like, "No, I loved these games growing up. Like there are so many Easter eggs from the games."
Yeah.
And like he's explained the joke of in one of the trailers, the main character is trying to shoot like a lock off the door and he just terribly misses.
Hmm.
And literally Zach Cregger's been like,
Did
"No,
that happen
that's
in the
like
game?
yeah, well cuz since it's survival horror, you don't have that much ammo. You have to scavenge. At least
Oh
the
yeah.
newer games make it harder to scavenge. I definitely have been told and heard that the older games make it so much easier to just find ammo. But like you have
Yeah.
limited ammo, so all your shots have to count. So if you miss, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But
Now you
he's
don't have enough
definitely you
for
can tell that
something
he's
else.
very I would probably say out of the two movies that he's made, it probably will be the best one of the three. But
Yeah.
that's
Well, I
because
think
there is,
it's
I feel like, more
who's the
attention
direct?
to.
I think
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I think that is. I think he might fall in line with the same kind of Denise. I don't know how to say his last name. And I might get a lot of like hate. Might get a lot of people mad about me saying this, but like the five people that watch. Denise, the guy that did Dune.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who I'm talking about? He did Blade Runner.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I think he works better also on already established things, like already written things almost,
Mm-hmm.
establishment wise. As opposed to his own like ideas, if that makes sense. Because like he
Yeah,
didn't
that's
write
fair.
Sicario, and Sicario was great.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's kind of where Zach Kreger is at, where he wrote Barbarian, he wrote
Weapons.
Weapons, he wrote the prequel Gladys, whenever that comes out. Um, but like Resident Evil, he didn't write the lore, he didn't write that world, but he can write a character in
Yeah.
that world, and I
I
think that gives. I think it's almost training wheels in a way. I mean, he doesn't need training wheels realistically, but like it does
yeah.
give that kind of cushion, if that makes sense.
But I also feel like for this movie, it's more of a fan service for him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a thank you to
Yeah,
Resident
like
Evil.
it was very. Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to hop onto Resident Evil. I
Mm-hmm.
thought just original in general. I mean, because Resident Evil, you can tell a standalone story in there, but it's not going to be the same standalone story as Barbarian or Weapons was. Where the thing that's scary about Weapons and Barbarian slightly was that kind of mystery of who these people are or what's going on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And with Resident Evil being like so established already, I just don't think he will have that much to lean on for that area. You know what I
It's
mean?
gonna be harder for him. I definitely feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Because Resident Evil fans are kind of a lot of video game fans. I'm gonna be honest, because I've definitely been in this boat a
Yeah.
little bit. They
Mm-hmm.
specifically want one thing. They want specific characters in the movie. They wanted to go through a whole movie plot of
Yeah.
either based off the like
I mean,
a
yeah.
game that is turned
Who
into a
doesn't
movie.
want Leon?
Yeah, who
Yeah.
doesn't want
They
him?
want
Like
Leon Kennedy.
they want Leon Kennedy, they want Ada Wong, they want these specific characters from the games
Mm-hmm.
because they care for the characters. They
They
love
want yeah.
what they've been done with the
Yeah.
characters.
Which makes sense because like Resident Evil is character based
Mm-hmm.
on like the game. Like there is a lot of like plot that revolves around the characters being a character, like not just a 2D thing where they're just going around shooting zombies or something.
Yeah,
But
and
I
I
don't
also
know. It'll
think
be interesting.
I definitely think the remakes of the games that have been coming out, like 2, 4,
Mm-hmm.
Requiem. Not Requiem's not a remake, but like these modern games have been getting more people into it and just
Mm-hmm.
not making the stories better. I think the original Resident Evil 4 is slightly better than the remake, but like
Yeah.
it's getting more people, younger people, involved with these games,
And I
and
got involved with
having
that.
them being
Yeah.
them being the targeted graphic. They're the target audience,
Targeted
is what I'm trying to
demographic.
say. Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for them to be like, well, technically, this shouldn't happen. Like Silent Hill.
Well,
Like
actually,
I've
yeah.
my Silent Hill videos, I've been kind of on that
Oh
a little
gosh,
bit.
yeah.
And then Return to Silent Hill,
Mm-hmm.
which I still need to watch, which I'm specifically picking the dates to watch it. I'm
I
gonna watch it in a couple
haven't
months for
heard anything
sure.
good about it. Yeah.
No, it's bad. I've seen
Yeah.
maybe a couple shots of it, and I was like,
I like
"That's rough."
I saw somebody saying that they were like going through like movies that came out on like Netflix, Hulu, and everything, and they were like, "The Silent Hill came out on Tubi, and that's where it should be." They're like, "It's not good, so don't watch it."
Tubi has good movies on there. I'm gonna be honest. I use Tubi.
Tubi does have good movies. No, Tubi does have good movies, but like, it's fitting to put Silent Hills in
Yeah.
Tubi. Like, it's yeah. Because there's, well, yes, there is good stuff on Tubi, and there are hidden
Mhm.
gems that you can find on there, obviously. Um, most of it is shit. So that's where Resident Evil fit, or not Resident Evil, Silent Hill fits into there, from what I've heard. Which
Yeah.
maybe I need to watch it,
The new one
but
or just
I'm
the
not
the
too.
2006 one?
I've seen the other ones, yeah. Didn't really like them that much. I mean, yeah, Silent Hill. It's I don't know. You're the expert on Silent Hill because you've done the videos. I have not, so I haven't done the amount of
Mhm.
research that you've done into Silent Hill. But like, just on my base knowledge of Silent Hill, I'm like, yeah, I don't like them though.
The movies, I don't blame you.
Oh,
I definitely think the games carry so much.
yeah. Oh, I like the games. Yeah.
Mhm. Speaking about games, Hellraiser
Hmm.
Revival just got a release date, and I am
Oh, when's it coming
pumped.
out?
October 8th, just in
Oh,
time.
okay. Dang.
I actually I
Do you
don't know
know
if I
what?
told you
Like, do we
this.
know what kind of game it's gonna be?
It's it's survival horror.
Oh, okay.
Like I think you use a
Yeah.
Necronomicon for shit
That'll be
and stuff.
fun.
Yeah, cuz I
Mm-hmm.
pre-ordered it in August when there was no clue of a release
Okay.
date.
Oh yeah.
And then they just
No. Yeah.
announced that, and I literally had to contact like their team, like their support team, to be like, "Yo, I need an address change stat."
Yo. Yeah.
And then literally within a day they messaged me back fixing it. They're like, "Ayaka, thank you for letting us know." And I was like,
Dang.
"Yes."
Be like, all right, maybe hurry up and release the game instead.
Exactly. Or give me more trailers.
But right, yeah. Speaking of another new game, Until Dawn 2. Have you seen any of the things around that?
I've heard that it's coming out. I haven't seen trailers for it. I'm kind of like I wasn't really
Okay.
into Until Dawn, the
Um.
original, so I don't know if it's like
Oh,
me of
okay.
just being
Yeah.
like, it's a game."
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. The thing with me, I like the original Until Dawn,
Mhm.
and I love the atmosphere of it, is what I think makes it so good. In the snow. But this one is not in the snow. It's like somewhere
It's in the
tropical.
sand. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's somewhere tropical. I don't know exactly where. I'm trying to. I'm trying to figure out where it's like actually at.
Are they also gonna have Rami Malek in it?
God.
Bless you.
I wish. They need to put him back in there. Yeah. Age him down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It follows a group of ghost hunters who stage paranormal content, and then
It goes wrong.
they fight for survival after they travel to an abandoned tropical island. Yeah, so it goes wrong. Yeah, I don't know if I fuck with it yet or not. Just because, I mean, the first Until Dawn game, I just like that snowy atmosphere. Because we don't get it a lot in horror.
No.
And Until Dawn's like one of the. Because, like, the only other time, like, that we get it is, like, in vampire horror, like, with Nosferatu.
Alan Wake was
or...
snow.
Oh, yeah, that one too. But I'm kind of thinking more movie-based even. And, like, we just don't really get too much.
I also feel like snow is
good
very
horror.
hard to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Because it's either
that's true.
you film in the cold and it sucks to film in the cold,
or you have to be shooting a bunch of.
You have to fake
who knows
it.
what out of cannons for snow.
Or you can do like the later Tremors movies and just film in the fucking desert and just crank up the blue hue and be like, "It's snow, guys."
Oh my god. Yeah. Take a page out of Twilight's book.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're first episode back and we're already talking about Twilight. That's insane.
Alright, so we haven't made any stupid jokes about 6-7 yet. I haven't said a simp comment, which I debated. I generally debated on saying something about Obsession, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's the first start to Twilight counter, really. Actually, would we count Taylor Lautner as a Twilight counter? Because we did.
Well, the show
itself
is supposed to be its own, like him during the filming of Twilight. So maybe.
Yeah, so we're two Twilight mentions in to the podcast.
I think now is when we actually like sit down and do like editing things. So now we have to have like a counter.
Yeah. All right. So that's number. That's two for the Twilight counter.
Technically 2. Maybe even 3. I don't remember where we. I feel like we said Twilight again.
I don't know. I'll count it as 3 because of how long we've been talking about Twilight. But stay tuned for our next episode about Twilight.
Oh, there it is again. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Dang it. It's number 5. Yeah. But yeah, so there was Until Dawn 2, and then there was another one that I was thinking about, but I forgot what it was.
I think the most interesting horror game that's coming out either next year or the end of this year.
The Hellraiser one.
That it's called Ill.
Oh, okay.
It's a zombie survival horror game. But I think the thing that makes it unique is it's kind of like, have you seen anything at Dead Space? So we're gonna step off from Ill to Dead Space real quick. The main concept of Dead Space is they're these what are they called? Necromorphs. That's what it is. They're basically aliens that infect humans. But the way you kill them,
so this is body.
It's body horror. The way you kill them is you cut off their limbs. Because they like rogue back, basically. So Dead Space, I'm pretty sure is one of the reasons why they did this, especially the remake. Is like it's full on like body horror. Like you have to shoot the limbs off and then you stomp on them to like kill them, basically. In Ill, they're somewhat taking that, but not. They're adding the body horror in, but with the weapons that you use. So, like, every weapon will do a specific, like, body damage to the infected, to the zombies.
Oh,
So
that's
like if you
interesting.
do, as I hit my
Yeah.
setup, if you like shoot a zombie in the head with like maybe a specific gun, or like punch a hole through the zombie, like through the face,
Hmm.
like melee weapons like blades like rip like tendons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there is a shot in the trailer where like the character like I don't know entirely what they do, but like they stab the zombie's head, it goes on the wall and it gets pinned, and like the body down just
Yeah.
falls off in a very gory
Ooh.
way. It looked so
Oh,
good.
okay. Yeah. No, I looked at some of the pictures of it,
Yeah, it looks
and
so
that does look good.
good.
Yeah, that looks gnarly. Yeah. And when does Ill come out?
I have no clue. I think in
Oh dang. Yeah.
2027, because if we are just now getting
Oh
stuff,
shoot.
because it was
Yeah.
in like the Xbox
Oh yeah, that would make sense
the
then.
showcasings of
Oh, they
recently.
showed it there.
Mm-hmm. It was that. It was either the
Oh okay.
PlayStation Play, either Xbox
Probably.
Showcase.
It was probably the Xbox.
It was for sure not Nintendo Direct. I
Oh,
know
okay.
that for sure.
For sure not
The only
Nintendo.
good thing that came out of
No,
Nintendo
it was
Direct
probably
is
Xbox because I've heard Xbox is actually doing good
Xboxes.
recently.
Yeah, yeah. I think the only thing that
Yeah.
good that came out of Nintendo Direct is maybe Ocarina of Time remake, but obviously Kingdom Hearts 4 finally getting attention. I'm so
Hmm.
happy.
I think, yeah. What do you think about Leifei? Leifei, the God of War.
Oh, uh,
Did you hear about it?
mm-hmm.
I thought it was for a minute. I thought I was like tripping, and I thought it was like actually
I
Leifei,
think it
like
will
the
be a
singer.
fine game. I just think people are just kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Well, I know the incels are hating it. Yeah.
yeah. Like I
That's good.
understand, like
They're like,
weirdly
get my
enough,
woman out of a game. I was like, oh my
weirdly enough,
god.
I see where they're at
Yeah.
with the idea of God of War, of just like we're used to being Kratos and just being this like um I'm
Yeah, I
missing
can
words,
get it for like
but like
franchising reasons.
franchise wise, I see it, but I think because
I
it's
can get
supposed to
it
take place,
franchising
it's
wise.
supposed to
Yeah.
take place during what the fourth game or something, or even just Ragnarok. It's just her perspective,
Yeah.
and I feel
Yeah.
like it's
Well, I'm
gonna.
pretty sure because doesn't she fight Thor? She
I
fights
think
Thor, right?
I don't know. I never really got big into the
Yeah.
later God of
I
War
don't know.
games.
I don't know much about God of War lore. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be outside, not
I
knowing
have a
much either. But
feeling.
like, I thought it was. I just thought they were doing like a tie-in
Yeah.
with the singer Leifei. Leifei. I thought they were just doing a tie-in with
No.
her, and I thought it was just gonna be like her as the character model. I was like, what? This is just odd to me. This is funny, but like, Leifei is actually a name, so I was like, oh shit. But yeah,
I think
I haven't played any
yeah.
of the previous God of War
I've
games,
played
so like I
maybe
don't obviously think I'm
2
gonna play
hours
the
of
next one, but
yeah.
like I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I've only played 2 hours of
but
the 2018 God of War. It's
yeah,
fine. It's a game. Like I would play it, but like I think it's definitely going to have the
yeah.
same
I just never
yeah.
got into them.
I think people are gonna react. Well, I can't say people will. They are. They're reacting to kind of like how Ghost of Yotai when
Yeah,
it was
already.
announced, and people were like,
Oh
"Oh, it's a
God. Yeah,
woman?
there was
What the fuck?"
yeah.
Hey, look, cuss word, guys. We did it. Let's
It's a
go.
woman. We did it. A woman in my game? I don't want
Yeah,
that.
but like, it's just
Like,
a different
dude,
story. Like,
just say you like men. Just say you like men. No, I'm
okay, I definitely think it really comes down to the writing of characters. That's really the biggest issue with some people like not
yeah.
liking women.
Well, you played Ghost of
Oh,
Yotai.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
It is one of my
So I think
favorites.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but like there's gonna be discourse over
Mhm.
all of it no matter what. because of people just that are stupid. Um, but I wasn't sure if you had played any of the previous God of War games, so I wasn't sure if that was something.
No, I've seen people
Um,
play the
is there
older
any?
God of War games, so I
Yeah,
know. Like, I definitely think the third one's the best
I've
one.
seen bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
How many are there right now? I'm gonna get crucified, but how many?
Is this the set? No, because they added on with like, because they have like Sons of Sparta now and
Yeah.
something else that just came out. So you have the original 3, which was
Mm-hmm.
um
Oh
what
wait, was it
4?
God of War 4 that just came out? That not just came out, but that came out with the PS5.
No. God of War 2018 is technically God of War 4. They just kind of rebranded it to
Is
just
that the
God
one
of
that came
War
out with the PS5?
with the PS4. You're thinking of Ragnarok. That's the next game.
PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking of Ragnarok. Yeah.
You have Ragnarok, and then did they add on to after
Damn,
Ragnarok
has it been that
recently?
long? I don't know.
There's at least
But
like there's
like,
almost
I'm
like 8
just now
games.
realizing it's been a while since the PS5 was released.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Spider-Man 2 was one of the other games that was coming out with the PS5.
I need to finish Spider-Man 2. I'm at the end of the game.
Yeah, I never finished
Well,
it.
I
I
literally
think I
was
got
like,
to. Where did I get to? Oh wait, yeah, that's the one with Venom, right?
mm-hmm.
2. Yeah. Okay. No, I think I almost got to the end because I got to where Craven and Venom meet, and something happens, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I got to the end. In my brain, I was like, I'm gonna 100% all the side missions and everything before I finish the game. Like, before I
Oh
finish the
God.
story. I was just about done with it.
Then,
And then I just stopped playing.
did you do the great electric spiders one?
I probably did. It's been so long since I've touched that game. I
It's where
probably
you're
did.
it's where you're playing as Miles, and then like you help some dude out, and he's like,
Yes!
"Hey, I got a name for you. How about the Great Electric Spider?"
Is
It
that the one
reminded
where
me
it's
of
like
like
the prom one where it's
whenever.
like he's helping him like set up the projectors and stuff
Hmm.
for the for prom or
Yeah,
homecoming? Okay, yeah.
yeah. That reminds me of the Super Bowl this year. Whenever there was some guy talking to JSN on the Seahawks, and he was like, "Hey, I got a nickname for you. How about the Emerald City Route Artist?" Because apparently Seattle is known as like the Emerald City. But like everybody's just clowning this dude because they're like, dude, what is that? That's a long ass nickname. What are you talking
There we
about?
go.
The Emerald City Route Artist?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what the Great Electric Spider reminds me of. Um, but yeah, anyway, I think we've talked about pretty much. We've talked about a decent amount, I guess, for this first
Mm-hmm.
episode at
Do you
least.
want
We've
to
got at
talk
least an
about
hour.
any of
So
your last few projects or anything?
yes. So we could talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I've got a few projects that I'm working on. I had one that just came out called "The Phone with the Letter in the Box on the Porch." Long ass title. Um, so go watch that if you haven't.
I'm in
It's
it.
it's fun. Don't mind. Huh?
I said I'm in
Oh
it.
yes, Ian is in it. Yes. Um, don't mind the hair being longer in one part and then at the end being shorter again. Just look past it a little bit, you know. Um,
You decided to cut your
and
hair right
then
before you went out.
yeah, exactly. I had to cut my hair after the phone call.
It was like, it's that
Yeah,
serious.
and then
Gotta come out of retirement.
mhm. It's like, man, this is serious now. Um, so yeah, go watch that if you haven't, and then there will be a few other ones out hopefully soon that I'm working on. the title is These Damn Ghosts and The Red String, so be looking out for those. And do you have anything that you wanted to plug or talk about on your channel that you have coming out?
I am in the idea room of a short film that I'm gonna throw on Spartan Supremacy, which I'm debating if I keep it at Spartan Supremacy, but I honestly might change it, the name. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm still in the headspace on that one.
We'll see.
But I'm gonna maybe do, while I film that short film, I might film behind the scenes of that one and post it on my main.
Oh yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely in the creative, I can't say creative flow. I don't have that much down for it, but the ideas are pumping. I gotta get
ideas of a plan.
Yeah. I gotta get one more short film out while living here before I move, so
yeah.
Gotta do one last hurrah.
But yeah, one last movie. Other than that, where can they find you?
You can find me always at youtube.com/thewigwamshow and or Spartan Supremacy if you're kind of confused on my short films. No, that's really it so far.
Yep, and you can. Yeah. And then and I'll link both down below, and then you can follow Scared Screamless on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Scared Screamless. And other than that, for the first time in months, stay
scared.
All right,
we haven't done that in a minute.